Hello, YouTube friends. My name is Constance, and this is Cruelty-Free Musings. Welcome back to my channel and to a project pen update. Today, I am filming the first update for Partners in Cream. Yay! Partners in Cream is a collaborative project pen that was started by Steph Lyons and Dalin of Outward Processing, and they started it to be a project pen that was specific to cream products, that's specific for cream products so that you can actually use up the things that are likely to go bad earliest. It is a rolling project pan, 3 to 5 items. I've also heard 4 to 6, but I went with 5. So I have 5 items in my particular project pan. I think most people went with like 4 or 5. Maybe too much. Tosh did 7 because she's an overachiever. It's a pretty flexible project. You can pretty much do it however you want. The general upload day for updates is the 10th, but it can be edited if it fits your upload schedule better to do it on a different day. I am just sticking with the 10th of the month for my updated videos. So let's get into my update. Yay! Alright, so first thing on my list is the Stila Heaven's Hue highlighter in Opulence. It's very shiny, wow. I feel like I notice this on a regular basis because I do use this regularly, but at the same time, lots of shine coming from my light. Alright, so you can see there is a pretty big dip there. Now that is partly my finger, because I did stick my finger in it to demonstrate that it is in fact a putty, which has a cream to powder finish. But I have been using my brush in it, and you can see that there is an area of indentation which is smoother, and that is from the brush, and then the hard indentation is what's left of my fingerprint, and the indentation from the brush is actually almost down to the depth of the fingerprint. So, hooray! I'm making progress. My goal is to hit a pan on this, and then once I do that, I'll roll it out and probably replace it with another highlighter because I have cream highlighters. Several cream highlighters. I like ColourPop, alright? Speaking of ColourPop, we have this Super Shock Shadow, which is an ultra metallic. This is the shade Moonwalk. ColourPop items in general are known to have a very short shelf life, so I thought that I should get some use out of my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow collection while I had the chance. This is a very pretty, very shiny, it's kind of a sheer shadow, and it's a red base with a strong green gold shift. So I like putting this over a warm metallic, a warm matte shadow for a simple but glitzy eye look. My goal for this, as with all of my super soft shoots, I did not believe that that was difficult to say because I had no problem saying it for an entire year. Super Shock Shadow. My goal with this, as for all of my Super Shock Shadows, which I will be rolling in one by one to hit pan on, is to wear them down evenly and uncover completely the little nubbin in the middle of the pan. These pans are fairly shallow. I was watching Christina Cheng, and she said that it takes her about, I think, 30 uses to hit pan on a Super Shock Shadow. If I'm not completely mixing things up, which I might be, I watched a lot of Partners in Cream Intriv videos. Because that's what a collaborative project pan is for. It's for binging project pan videos. So anyway, my goal is to hit pan in by wearing it down evenly and uncovering the little knob in the middle. I'm not there yet, but the texture is entirely gone from the surface, so progress! Yay! Number 2 on the Super Shock Shadows. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Birthday Wish. This is an Ultra Glitter. Ultra Glitter and Ultra Metallic are my favorites. I have a satin one. It's fine. It's like a basically matte base. That's how I use it. The matte ones, I've had one or two, and they dry out too quickly for my taste. This is it doesn't have a description on it. I have not used it as much as Moonwalk, but I have worn away the entire texture. This is a cool toned Super Shock Shadow, so I figured, you know, this for warm shadow eye look days, this for cool eyeshadow look days. It's kind of a taupe with some pink and purple and gold glitter, if I remember correctly. It is very pretty, very cool toned. Not as much progress, but still using it. I think I mentioned, no, I won't have posted that video yet. Shame. I have not, I've been going into work earlier. I've been leaving for work earlier than starting in January. And that has meant that I have not been putting on makeup as consistently. So I'm not showing as much progress. I would expect probably if I had worn makeup every single work day in the month of January, I probably would have pan on at least one of these things. Instead, I wore makeup like probably half of the days. Probably half of the days. Because, you know, just it goes in waves also. I like my skin. I don't feel compelled to wear makeup every day. And some days I just can't be bothered because when you have to be out of the house before 7, who sometimes sitting on the floor with your coffee is more important. My cat insists that I sit on the floor. In case you were wondering, he like feels abandoned if I sit on the couch. He's like, Mom, come over here. I'm like, I'm right here. What? Mom. Fine, I'll sit on the floor. Completely fine. Lay beside you and purr. Cats. What can you do? They're very soft. Alright, not last, I think. This is the J-Cat Prismatic Chrome Amuse. And this is a dark gray purple. I have been digging in the center for pan, and I have not hit pan yet. And I mentioned in the intro that I don't know how deep these pans are. They might be really deep, but the net weight is only as much as is in a Super Shock Shadow. So this will probably be relatively easy to hit pan on. relatively, in the same way that a ColourPop eyeshadow will be relatively easy to hit pan on. I put this into the pan because I bought two of them and then I didn't, like, I put them on my eyes once and then let them sit in the drawer for 3 months. So I was like, this is ridiculous. They're cream. They're going to dry out at some point. Why own them if you're not going to use them? And then, last item in my project pan is the Stila Glitter and Glow in Sea Siren. Uh, and I have used this, but not very much. It has a really strong blue shift, which I like, but I also really like a red lip, so it's a little difficult to pair, is all I'm saying. But it has been sitting upright, and maybe you will be able to see if I can get the focus off of my face for a minute. You can see that I've probably used about half of it, and the goal is to use it up. This is the only item where the goal is to use it up. And that is because the glittering glows don't have a fantastic shelf life. The big ones have a longer shelf life than the little ones. So this is a full size. I have another one which is also a full size. Weird colors because I just don't do standard colors. Standard colors typically don't look the best on me. But anyway, random thoughts aside, my goal is to use this up. I have not used it a ton, so I might end up rolling it out and rolling it back in later in the year. We'll see. We'll see. I hear my husband at the door. So, and that was my fifth item. So, I hope you enjoyed or learned something or both. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to whatever you feel like. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.